What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here for another video. We just finished our Married to Medicine recap. It's very long. It's an hour and a half, but because I was watching, so I'm going to have to cut some stuff out and clip it up, but it's really literally all over the place. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know that you stopped by. Go ahead and hype up the video if you haven't yet. And thank you for your support. So we don't have nothing to talk about. So let's go see what's going on down to the blogs, girl.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
See what's going on in the world today. First thing that comes up, it says production company sues Nicki Minaj for allegedly refusing to pay $275,000 bill for Pink Friday 2 events and more. How much is the bill? $166,000. And this is for, says wages, per diems, flights, hotels, and miscellaneous. A pending lawsuit. A new lawsuit has been filed against Nicki Minaj and her company, Pink Friday Productions. Hold on, let me save this because I don't want to lose it. Against Nicki Minaj and her company, Pink Friday Productions, LLC, allegedly over $275,000 in unpaid production costs tied to major life events and album rollout activities. Production company 24/7 Productions USA Inc. claims it was hired to provide a full-scale live event production and support services for Nicki Minaj's December 2023 engagements. That included iHeartRadio Jingle Ball performances in Chicago and Atlanta, New York City album launch promo week leading up to Pink Friday 2. The company says it handled everything from logistics to execution, including staffing, staging, lighting, travel, and backstage operations. The lawsuit states that 2 invoices were sent May 15th and 16th, totaling $275,149.62, including production fees and reimbursable expenses. According to the filing, the invoices were received and retained without objection, acknowledged the defendant's team, but ultimately never paid. The plaintiff claims repeated attempts were made over nearly 2 years to collect payment, with responses allegedly limited to, quote, "we'll look into this." 24/7 Productions is asking the court for at least $275,149.62 in damages, interest dating back to May 2024, and cost and, hold on one second. Hold on. All right, we're back. Let me make sure this is on. It's not on mute. Okay, so we were talking about the case with Nicki Minaj. I had to go take a meeting and it went like, it was an hour and a half actually. But basically, it just says that she's being sued. And they are not getting any responses back. The people are saying they'll look into it. The claim has been electronically filed but not yet reviewed by the county clerk, meaning acceptance into the court system is still pending. From 24/7 Productions is the plaintiff. The defendant is Pink Friday Productions, Onika Tanya Mirage Petty, aka Nicki Minaj. And then this was submitted on the day before, or yesterday actually. They have everything itemized out here, everything, per diems, transportation for the DJ. They did everything. She asked for their services and she didn't pay. Oh shit, Jason, don't get any attraction when he posts about, don't get any, see, that's what, when I, it's like, it's so crazy that Nicki Minaj has all these fans, and then when you start reading their comments, they really sound like robots. This person says, oh Jason, shit, don't get any attraction when he posts about Cardi, etc. So he will go find any nonsense about Nicki to post so he can get engagement on his page. And no wonder all these Z-list bloggers and award shows love to talk about Nicki in uppercase. That's the only way you make haters interact with your page. LOL. Can't blame Cardi for this. I wonder, is Tasha K going to talk about this? Because if it was Cardi, she would have put this up on a billboard. Ken done ran up the Amex. She ain't got the money no more. We don't care. We love her. She gave it to Tasha K. Tell her to put it on her gold trump card. Ooh, that's your queen, though. No matter what narrative y'all try to portray on Nicki, she will always be number one. Y'all love posting her. I am convinced that the Barbs are stuck. I'm convinced in the way that they rationalize news being reported on her sounds like someone who doesn't understand the basics. The fact that Nicki Minaj is your queen of rap, she's your number one, and you love her so much. When someone talks about her and any misfortunes she might be dealing with, y'all claim that it's not happening. You still love her. It doesn't matter. She can hold the hand of a pedophile. She can marry a murderer and a rapist. She can not pay people. She can stand in line with pedophiles and continue to support pedophiles. And you are like, she's still our number one. We still love her. She's still our queen. Why y'all talking about her so much? At the same time, if she's the queen and she's an icon and she's a global phenomenon, then anything that happens about her because of her global icon status, we are going to talk about her. So do you not want, you only want people to talk about her when it's positive? Newsflash. What in the past 2.5 years has Nicki Minaj done that is positive? I know what we can do. Let's go ask the computer. In the last 24 months, what has Nicki Minaj done that is positive, uplifting? Let's see. In the past 2 years, Nicki Minaj has achieved record-breaking success in the music industry, pledged significant financial support for families, and used her platform to advocate for humanitarian causes. This is from Facebook. It says her primary achievements include historic Pink Friday 2 World Tour, which became the highest grossing tour by a female rapper in history, and her commitment up to $300,000 towards investment accounts for her fans' children. Now that's some shit her and Donald Trump did, saying something about Trump babies. I don't know what it was called. It says the Pink Friday tour grossed $108 million, making it the most successful tour by a female rapper, fourth highest grossing hip hop tour of all time. She has focused her recent, that what was that baby thing? That's what she's done. Support children that are born between 2025 and 2028, giving them $150,000 to $300,000. Hold on. Okay. In the last 24 months, let's see. Now that was from a Facebook post and from a Baller Alert post. So more than likely that information came from her fans. She has some chart success, and that's it. Advocacy for Nigerians, the Christian Nigerians. She's supposed to have an album released on March 27th. Okay. So that's pretty much all Nicki Minaj has going on. And I mean, now she's facing a lawsuit, and it's like, y'all don't want us to talk about that. And all of her positive accomplishments, now we're saying now she's getting a lawsuit. You did a record breaking tour, world tour, and the people are coming back and saying, hey, you didn't pay us for us helping you, do the things for your tour. I don't know about Nicki Minaj. I don't understand her fans. It's very weird. It's almost like, no. She's perfect. She's perfect. I don't care what you say. It's very weird. And I don't know what else to say about Nicki Minaj. I feel sorry for her mother. Let's see what else is going on. So that was the first story, is Nicki Minaj being sued. And it's like, no, y'all just using it for clickbait. It's like, no, she's a celebrity. She's a public facing figure. Anything that's happening in her life, good or bad, we're going to talk about it. We're not her fans. We're not fans of her to the point where we won't report any news about her that you deem negative. Nicki Minaj needs to pay up. Y'all love posting about her. That is just the weirdest thing to say. It's like, stop posting on her. You're only posting her because you get engagement. It's just so weird. And then if nobody talks about her, then what? I thought she was the queen. How do you not want anybody to talk about the queen? Like, I don't understand. So we can only talk about the queen when she does something positive? Girl, y'all need to hang it up. Okay, let's see what else is going on Hollywood Unlocked. It says Jay-Z says, this is another headline, Jay-Z says he felt uncontrollable anger and heartbroken over SA lawsuit that was also released the night of his daughter's movie premiere. In a wide-ranging sit-down with Fraser Tharp of GQ, Hove opened up about being dragged into a shocking SA lawsuit in 2024. I wonder if they asked him why he won't take a DNA test for what's his name? Racine, what's his name? Regine, I don't know what his name is. The boy who says he's his daddy. Stallwill or something like that. Ray, I don't know what his name is, but the boy that looked just like Jay-Z said that his mama had a relationship with Jay-Z, but Jay-Z doesn't want to take a DNA test to prove he's a father, because if he's a father, that would prove that the girl was underage. First of all, men as a global population, they're never beating the date younger women allegations. It's in your red pill, death pill content. It's normalized when there's so many girls around this fucking country that can say that when they were in high school, people that didn't have teen in their age were picking girls up from high school. What's the boy's name? Kirk Frost hanging out in front of the high school, picking up Rashida from school. She was a teenager. Jay-Z saying he was watching Beyonce and didn't wait until she turned 18. He had his hands groping and wrapped all around Aaliyah. She was shaped like a boy, built up like a boy, a 12-year-old boy. Who else? Foxy Brown. You tried to probably holler at Maya when you were doing a Best of Me video. Who else? You're not beating any of these allegations that y'all like to, your vultures, y'all like to hover over these young girls. Drake, you're not beating the allegations. You in there texting a teenager. What the fuck are you texting a Millie Bobby Brown for? Then when Ice Spice come on the scene, you jump into her DM. She rejects you. All of a sudden you mad at her. You try to jump in Megan's face. She rejects you. Now you on the side of Tory Lanez. You niggas are never going to beat the allegations. Ever, 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 never, never, never. So with Jay-Z not wanting to take a DNA test, if you knew good and goddamn well that wasn't your son and that wasn't, you would be like, here's my fucking DNA, here's my spit, take a swab and figure it out. But you are the child, you are the father. And if it comes out that you are the father, I would get Jay-Z's DNA so fast. Like I told you, if I was that boy Ray Mill, what's his name, I would hire somebody to infiltrate that goddamn family. Hell, hire Jules. He'll do anything for some fucking money.
Real good. The volume is real loud over there.
Hire Jules to get Jay-Z's DNA. Just after he takes a sip of that Douce or that damn, what's the one with the horse on the side of it? What does Beyonce have? What's the name of her liquor brand? I don't know. I don't remember. With the horse on the side of it. What's the name of the liquor? Blue Moon? I don't know what it's called. Hey Siri, what's the name of Beyonce's liquor brand? Sir Davis, thank you. Sir Davis. What I say? Blue Moon? Sir Davis, same thing. So after he takes a sip of some Sir Davis, take his glass and send it to Ray Mills so we can prove that this man was fucking teenagers. Cause I mean, girl, he was trying to fuck Beyonce. He was fucking Beyonce when she was a teenager. Yeah, she was 18, but she was still a teenager. He was fucking Foxy Brown when she was a teenager. What was she, 17 or 16? He was fucking her. Who else? Who else? You're not gonna beat the Chargers, bro. You're grimy. You're a grimy motherfucker who sold drugs to his people. You're grimy. And now now you and your family are so-called billionaires. And then you got in everybody's face telling, oh, the protest is over. Y'all need to get up off the knees. Well, you're in there on knees with a blindfold over your face on your knees. So how come everybody else got to get up when you in there in them dark ass rooms on your motherfucking knees? Sean Corey Carter. The lawsuit was dismissed last year. It happened on December 9th, the same day of the LA movie premiere of Mufasa, The Lion King, which his daughter Blue Ivy starred in. Jay-Z is still joined his wife and his mother-in-law to support Blue Ivy at the premiere. As previously reported, the lawsuit, originally filed by an anonymous woman, also mentioned Sean Diddy Combs and accused them of raping her when she was 13 years old. Both camps eventually shut it down as false from day one. As things unfolded, holes in the story started showing, and Jay made it known that he felt the whole thing never had legs to stand on, especially calling out attorney Tony Busby in the process. Even with the case gone, the emotional weight is still sitting heavy on him. The truth of the matter is, whether the girl told a fake story or not, I feel like the girl was put into the front to give a fake story so that you can question every other story coming out. Put this fucking girl to the front who suffers from all this shit. Put her on the news. She was the only one giving news coverage. The only one giving news coverage. And she's the only one whose case was dismissed, and she lied. The only one, that woman was pushed to the front so that everybody else could question every other allegation. Girl, this ain't nothing new. You motherfuckers think you dealing with the average person. A lot of the times you are. And the things that you can do, you can push this girl to the front. Nobody else has been interviewed behind all this shit regarding Jay-Z. All of a sudden, the one who's accusing Jay-Z is pushed to the front, giving interviews, blacked out face. The girl who's interviewing him is interviewing the girl has some issues with the people. She got some background. The person who interviewed the girl has a weird background connected to Jay-Z. That's what I'm saying. So you got this newscast of this woman with her grayed out face telling all these lies. So that's going to make the average person believe, well, if she's lying, the rest of them are lying too. Everybody ain't lying. I think it's a very few amount of people who come to the front and lie about something. But this particular liar was given media coverage. This particular liar was given media coverage. This one. Who else has been interviewed saying that they were raped by Jay-Z or Puffy? It was hard, really hard. I was heartbroken, he admitted during an interview. I'm glad we got right to that so we can get it out of the way. Like, I was really heartbroken by everything that occurred, right? Because you thought that you should be worshipped, huh, Hova? Huh? You feel like you deserve worship, Hova, don't you? Like, I was really heartbroken by everything that occurred. We're in a space now where it's almost like it's almost like consequence is not thought about enough. Right. Consequence isn't thought about enough. Because when y'all were out here doing what y'all was doing, you didn't think that these people were going to get up and talk ever. Because everything is so instant. You know what I'm saying? That whole lawsuit thing, that shit took a lot out of me. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. Let's read some of the comments. As he should. Y'all can't be out here making claims with no evidence, then get mad when other people want to sue back and respond to claims against them. He has every right to prove his innocence. I never believed it when it came out, but a lot of people who hate him are gullible, and a lot of people who love him are gullible too. So the people who hate him are gullible, and the people who love him are gullible too. I bet that's how Epstein and Clinton's Trump and etc. felt too. As he should. Can't believe people bought into that smear campaign levied against him. Oh, the haters are coming out in droves. You will always be famous, Jay. Pedo should be canceled. He's in the file. Allegedly means guilty. Look how they did us Mexicans with Chavez. In 24 hours, our civil rights leader was taken down. No due process or defending him. The black mayor and the Democrats made an example of accusers from 60 years ago. So I said Jay-Z's not going to beat the allegations, right? I had to go to another meeting real quick, and now I'm back. So this video is another video that's about to be all over the place. But be that as it may, he's a king of rap, as he should. Y'all can't be out here praying he gets a good remedy for this. These networks are using the court system to gain notoriety or media attention. Our laws have to be changed because they won't stop, because it gets them attention and potential payday. Beyonce, Jay-Z are the GOATs for life. Y'all can hate and create think pieces all day, but the truth is when the day ends, them folks are blessed. Are you blessed? It's so weird. It's I think the celebrity worship, I believe that slowly but surely it is being dismantled. I think with social media, kind of ripping out the layers in between you and a particular public figure. Being able to go to Beyonce's space, right, on Instagram and make comments on her videos, knowing this is her page and she might read it and she might see it, right? And I think a lot of people feel like that with public figures and celebrities. I think the only celebrity that I really went crazy about is when they liked something. They liked a tweet of mine with Shaka Khan. I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, but anybody else, if I get a follow from a public figure or celebrity or reality show person, I'm not excited about that. People are like, ooh, a celebrity. I don't get real excited about it because I've been in close quarters with this and that. That kind of stuff doesn't excite me. But I think for a lot of people, if you're not close to celebrities or never been close to a celebrity, then you get excited about this person who you admire their films, their music, or whatever, their acting, the way they act or whatever. But they're blessed. These people are blessed. This and that. And I think the celebrity worship, while it's going down, I believe there's some people who are in the middle of nowhere, who they are only able to see these people on TV. They've never been to an award show. They've never been on the red carpet. They've never been to the after party. They've never been, and so they get really excited about it. And those are the people I feel who are starstruck over Nicki Minaj, who are starstruck, period, right? Like I said, the only person I was starstruck is when I saw motherfucking David Hasselhoff, and I was just like, oh, you're so tall. When you are in the room with a lot of celebrity, the air in the room is the energy in the room is very different. And if you're not a person used to that, you can easily get wrapped up in that energy. And now you're in the vortex, and now you're in somebody else's room doing something with somebody, they're like, oh my God, I didn't even know I was going to be doing this. Oh my God, this night is going crazy. Oh my God, I'm partying with so and so. I can't believe it. Girl, it's a wrap. It's a wrap after that. It really is. Okay, let's go back to the blogs and see what's happening. But yeah, I think the people with the celebrity worship, it's weird. And the celebrity worship, what comes with that is a worship of like these people can do no wrong. That is the reason why people were so upset with the Bill Cosby thing. The people were just like, they did not want to let go of Heathcliff Huxtable, and this man who gives to schools, and this man who is, he doesn't like when people are cussing or pull your pants up. You're telling people to pull their pants up while you're giving drugs to women so you can pull their fucking pants down. Isn't that ironic? And so people have a problem like putting those things together. Media programs you. People are literally governing their lives based on the media, right? People believe that a two-parent household with a mom, a mother, a father, a son, a daughter, and a dog, and a picket fence, that must have been how people were living, the good old days. No, girl, that was not the good old days. I saw people in the comments talking about 90s music. The men ain't the same as they used to be. Nigga, they are the exact same. What are you talking about? They are the exact same. The music has nothing to do with how the men are showing up. But you're like, oh, the 90s, that 90s music, the men ain't like what they used to be. No, the music is not like that. The music is more, I can say the music has changed, but the men singing the music, girl, that has not changed. That has not changed. And the fact that R. Kelly, Aaron Hall, all of these people, Al Green, like these men who have sing these love songs, and then on the other side of these love songs, they are terrorizing people. But you're like, oh, the men from the 90s. It's like, no, the music has programmed you to believe something that's not true, girl, just based on the music. The same way the television programming influenced people. Women are literally running around like they needed to be like June Cleaver, like they needed to be in the home. The television program was to show you, oh, this is the ideal setting. But when you step out of the TV, bitch, and you look at the goddamn statistics, the statistics are saying something else, that this dynamic that they're showing you on TV, that's the optimal dynamic for households, is not real. The television is programming you. Girl, hold on. Everything done gone off. Did the battery die? Hold on, girl. We got to charge this. I don't know which one was dying. Was it... Girl, what the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Okay, we're back. Hopefully it stays connected. We lost some audio. So hopefully it wasn't too long. I didn't notice it. It just went off. Usually it starts blinking. That's why I didn't notice it right away. Hopefully we didn't have too much time with no audio. Like I said, this video is going to be all over the place today, child. It is all over the place today. Even though Mercury is back direct. Hold on, let me make sure, bitch. There's still the after effects of it. Hold on. Back direct. All right. So anyways, so yeah, so a lot of people, they worship the celebrities. They're going by what the story that they give them. They think that the music represents who they are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, the music is fun. The music, the 90s and this and that. The men are no different. Aaron Hall is still the same nigga who was screwing in front of other men. The guys from Devontae, Dalvin, Casey is still, I don't know if he's still a drunk, but Casey and JoJo, the abuse of the alcohol and things like that. Yeah, the songs are beautiful. Begging, I'm begging, baby, begging. I'm begging. But I'm also drinking a fifth before I start begging. So it's not real. The shit is not real. And that's what people have to step outside of, is like, these people are human beings. What they're showing you on television. That's why people are so shocked when you find out an actor is gay. And you're like, oh my God, everything he plays a heterosexual person. Or you assume, because it's not, it's not blatant. So you assume the character that they play on TV is a straight person. And then when they come to the award show with their husbands, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Or you see somebody who is just a black man who is he's in all black movies. His wife in all the black movies is black. But when he steps and comes to the award show, he's with a white woman. And then that's when they lose. Then that's when they start losing support. Because they're like, how could you play these roles? And in your real life, this is not who you are. You have tricked me. I feel betrayed. And now I'm no longer going to support you. Didn't y'all do that? Y'all did that with who had a white Adrian Pierre. He was with Tiana Taylor, and everybody's like, he was with a white woman before. Or Kendrick Lamar. You got all this uber black fist up in the air, and you're married to someone who isn't black. Oh my God. Right? And the people are like, we are not supporting you because the person that we assume that you're having sex with is not really who you're having sex with. So now we can't support you because you don't have sex with the people that you portray in the movies. Do you see how it's a mind fuck? And so you look at Jay-Z, and even though there's evidence over years that Jay-Z likes little girls, teenagers, older teenagers, little girls, because a person with teen in their age should not be dating anyone in his 30s. But we live in a society that has normalized that stuff. That's why the people act like they don't really give a damn about the Epstein stuff with the kids, all the kids. They don't care. They want you to have more babies. They want you to have more babies that you can't take care of or you don't want. All the more children to get into foster care, all the more children to age out, and now they're walking the streets. All the more ways we can get them into trafficking. All the more ways, all the more ways. What else we got going on? So Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj is getting sued. Jay-Z was angry. He was angry. Young Miami opens up about her viral golden shower comments and preparing to have tough conversations with her son about it. No, the tough conversation you need to be having with your son is saying that you would beat him if you found out he was gay. That's the tough conversation you need to have, in addition with you saying that you like to get peed on so that you can please Puffy. Let's listen to what Young Miami has to say.
Greatly comfortable for me because that was one thing that was like,
the phone keeps cutting out. I have to remove some stuff, but I don't feel like taking the phone down. So hold on. Is this still recording? Okay, so this is still recording. We were about to. No, I don't know you. Young Miami. Hopefully, I can get this, and then we could be done for the day.
That's one thing that's uncomfortable for me because I always be like, damn, it was.